This next one is type conversions in Python. So objects can be converted from one type to another type, and this concept is called as typecasting. You can convert from one data type to another data type. For example, you can convert integer into floating point type. Okay, and also you can convert floating point type into integer, and in fact you can convert integers and floating point type into complex number representation. Okay, but complex numbers cannot be converted into integers or floating point type. Okay, and next you can also convert into a string type, and even a string can be converted into other types like numerical types. You can consider it can be integer or floating point or complex number representation. So look at this examples. You will understand how this type conversion works. For example, boolean of 1. So here 1 is an integer and we are trying to convert this 1 into boolean type. So every non-zero value is considered as a true. After conversion, you can see 1 is a non-zero value. So when you convert this 1 into boolean type, you will get true as the result. So similarly, boolean of 42. So 42 is a integer value and it is a non-zero value. Every non-zero value, when you typecast into boolean, it is converted into true. And if you see this example, this is 0 representation. Now converting 0 into boolean type, which is converted into false because this is 0 representation, right? And also if you consider an empty string and if you typecast it into boolean type, you will get false. And next, converting a floating point value like 2.99 into integer representation, you will get result as 2. And similarly, a string can be typecasted into integer type. So inside double quotes, I have written a string 22. Now when you convert this into integer, you will get an integer value of 22. And similarly, this is a string and we are type converting into floating point type. So the result will be 4.567. And even this a complex number representation can be obtained by typecasting string into complex number, just like this. And next, type converting an integer value into floating point type. Okay, so 10 is the integer value. Now I am converting this into floating point type. The result will be 10.0. Similarly, 10 is the integer value and we are converting this into a complex number. So it will become 10 plus 0j. Okay. And we can also convert a boolean type into string type. Okay, true is converted into string type, then you will get double quotes. Okay, and similarly, str of 1 is type converted into string, 1 is placed in double quotes, and then 1.234, this is a floating point value, we are converting it into string. Inside the double quotes, it will be in the floating point representation. Okay, just like this. Thank you.